Sheila over here trying to use Jay to help get her out because he a criminal defense attorney. And I said, dawg, did we know that? Did they tell us that when they introduced him and Lee? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another video with Life for Chester. This for the bold and beautiful May 1st, 2023. Okay, so look, Sheila don't never stay in jail. She don't never stay in jail. Should have known. I knew it had to be Jack or somebody from her past that she was meeting up with. So I said, look, Jack, why would you come? If it's Sheila, if you already know that you skating on what the saying is, you on thin ice. As a matter of fact, you should have been on crack by now. You on thin ice, so you gonna come visit this lunatic, as everybody keep calling her. I said, why would you? And then she was like, you a criminal, I think she said criminal defense attorney or something like that. A criminal attorney, that's what we're gonna go with. And I said, that's what she want. And she was like, she need to know what happened. Why is she in there? I said, are you crazy? I mean, we know you crazy, but you gotta be crazy. You know doggone well why you in there. And they keep repeating it to you. So how you don't know why you in there? And he's like, basically, she took some people out. She took some people out or whatever. And I was like, is there a way for her to get out of this? Is there, you know how they got the recording of her confessing? Can they say that, oh, they coerced her? What's the word, coerced? I don't know. They tricked her, basically. They tricked her into confessing, or, because I know I was watching this show. What was it? It was either Law and Order or NCIS, and they was like, they couldn't use the confession because, the person was under distress or something like that. Can they do that? Or does that only apply for certain things? But I was like, I don't know how. At first I was like, why would she meet with Jack? I was like, he might have connections. And then she was like, he a lawyer, a criminal lawyer or whatever. So I was like, oh. And she over here, that's why she was over here doing her hair and spraying on, putting on lip balm and stuff. I said, that's why. She trying to manipulate this man. I said, before they reveal all that, I was like, okay, is she going to try to play the Finn card, our son? But yeah, I was going to start with Bill and them, but I said, might as well start with Sheila and them, because she finna get, I don't know how he going to do it, but he going to help her get out. And they going to dislike him even more if she get out of this. Like, I think she will. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think she going to get out of this? I said she will, because they would have, like I keep saying, like the storyline would have been over already with Sheila. We wouldn't be seeing her in prison and nothing like that. So I think they finna let her out. And I said, what was the point of putting her in if you're gonna let her out over and over again? But yeah, hold on, let me see who. I said Sheila just want any man at this point, especially if they can help her. She telling Jake about our boy this, and she trying to manipulate him. I said she doing the same thing. You know how she did Lee when Sheila found Lee and Finn together when she had was hiding him out and everything, and she was like, our son, he's our son. I said she be saying that when she's trying to take advantage of people. She did that to Lee, and she started telling him, our son, I gave you to him. I gave him to you, I mean, and all that stuff. I let you have him. So he was like, what are you saying? What do you want? And basically saying he ain't gonna help her. I said he gonna help her. Then she was like, you had this, you lonely, aren't you? I said, y'all ain't, somebody said, what's it called when you go visit somebody in jail and you can, yeah, you can have relations if you married. I said, they ain't married. She's like, you lonely, aren't you? But this a show. Y'all know they be, the amount of visitors she done had already. I thought you could only get one visitor in a day. I don't know. Maybe that's just one phone call. But yeah, she's like, you lonely. I recognize it when we were younger and all this, we were together. Lee was working, she was focused on her career, and you lonely now, aren't you? He gonna say, yeah, they gonna kiss. I said, look, I was waiting on him to kiss her or something. And I was like, guard, they over here being inappropriate. And she said, I recognize that, look, you're lonely again, aren't you? And I said, now, if your son, because they haven't, I don't think they revealed, I told y'all the other day, last week, I said, they mentioned Jack, but I don't know if they divorced. Is him and Lee divorced? Him and Lee divorced, and I don't think him and Finn talking because Sheila brought up that he's lonely and all this stuff. And I said she trying to manipulate. She gonna use any man to her advantage. When she need them, she over here talking about some you lonely. I said, girl, you think this is the time to be talking about some loneliness? She trying to use him. Then she's like, you a criminal attorney. That's why she contacted him. She was like, you didn't have to respond. You didn't have to come either. You made that choice. I said, that's true now. That's true. It's just like with the Katie situation, because we leading right on over there to her. That's a good segue, as they call it, because she didn't have to go over there to see Bill, and she didn't have to sit down when he told her to sit down. She ain't had to stay. You knew what he wanted before you came over there. Somehow, maybe we'll just talk about Will. I said, you full of crap. But Bill gonna have the audacity. He used the new one, y'all. He used the new one. He said the house misses you. I said, what? And she said, he's like, the energy and all that stuff. I said, stop trying to manipulate her. And she falling for it. I said, this whole episode just revealed that Katie will always be crazy about Bill. When she was telling him about Brooke is available and all that stuff, he like, you the only woman I want. I said, yeah, for right now. But I said, look, Bill gonna always want Brooke, and Katie gonna always want Bill. That's just the way the storyline is gonna forever go. And we know that right now. He just on he just on Katie right now. He just on Katie right now. But yeah, Bill gonna say the house misses Katie. I said, look, I don't know. But Carter is talking to Eric. Mac Daddy Forrester is what I call Eric, y'all. Ever since he did that scene with the honey on Donald's finger, I've been calling him Mac Daddy Forrester. So Mac Daddy Forrester is back on today, y'all. Him and Carter is basically talking about Katie, and he trying to reassure Carter, because Carter over here, look, he upset. Y'all know how he get when he get upset. He over here, because he know deep down this girl will forever be crazy about Bill. Like, she didn't have to sit back down. She could have been left. And I'm glad that, look, I'm skipping ahead. But yeah, Eric says he's with Carter. He doesn't want to see Katie get hurt either. And he's like basically just saying how she not gonna fall for his shenanigans and all that stuff. She knows who he is. She has history with him in a child, but you know, they got a lot to talk about, because you know they got a child to get. I said, if y'all say that one more time. I said, that's back in the day stuff. I'm gonna keep saying it because somebody need to hear that. That's back in the day stuff. You ain't gotta settle for nobody who don't want you, first of all, for the sake of the child, because the child gotta eventually grow up. You know that, right? Well, yeah, he like, they got a child together. They got a lot to talk about. They could talk on the phone. They ain't got to talk at all, because the son if he ain't in danger, they ain't talking about school or, you know, anything in relation to him. They ain't got no reason to be, I don't know. Let me stay out of it. I ain't no parent, so I don't know. But, yeah, Bill finally brings up the kiss. And I said, about doggone time. But they just swept past it. I said, look, she dismissed it. He was like, you kissed me. And she said, I also slapped you. I said, well, didn't they start back kissing after she slapped him, or hugging or something? But yeah, they dismissed it. They introduced it and then completely dismissed it. And I was like, man, what was the point? They keep doing all these different storylines, like the Sheila thing. They don't put her in jail, had her confessing, and now she over here meeting up with a lawyer to help get her out, I'm guessing. But she said she gonna have help from the outside or whatever. And I was like, okay, if that doesn't work, her trying to manipulate him in regards to Finn and stuff, like, does she know something else? Is she gonna try to blackmail him? Because you know that's usually, look, she said, okay, Sheila be getting all the men, y'all. She went for Deacon to Bill and Deacon to Jack, to Jack or whatever, and he gonna fall for it. I feel like he gonna fall for it. She gonna either dangle something in front of him that he wants, or she's gonna not manipulate. She already trying to manipulate him. She gonna blackmail him or something. But yeah, I was like, I can't remember if I knew he was a lawyer or not. I might have did. But yeah, I didn't see this coming because they didn't say this in the spoiler. But yeah, we finna see if she gets out. Let me see what else happened. Sheila tells Jack that maybe they could help one another. Eric is telling Carter he gotta have faith in Katie, that she's not gonna fall for Bill. Katie tells Bill to make his move on Brooke. She available. I know that's who you really want. I said, if that man leave out that door and go with your sister, you gonna have a fit. But Bill says that time has passed. She the only woman he wants and needs. And I said Katie could have been left, but she's still there. I said she's still there, and Carter see that. And I think on the only preview they showed this week is for Katie and Carter, where he's gonna be questioning her about her feelings for Bill and everything. But yeah, she's still there. Like when he said that about just sit here for a while, let's reminisce and just talk about everything basically they been through and stuff. And I said, girl, get up. I said, get up. And then he was still questioning her about what she got going on with Carter. And she was like, she basically didn't want to talk about it. No, you should tell. We don't move on. We don't say it. Basically, like Carter said, I love you to each other and everything. But she didn't. And I was like, man, Carter, you fooling yourself. But yeah, the episode ended with Sheila telling Jack that he lonely just like her. And I said, girl, go see. I said, she will stay. Where she get lip balm? They could have lip balm. They got too many privileges. Lord Jesus, I can't talk. Privileges in jail. I said, if she don't, I almost said the word. If she don't took somebody out and she's supposed to be, somebody said the maximum security and stuff. She over here getting 1,000 visitors a day, access to the computer, get in the other rooms, not the visitor room, but some other rooms and all that stuff. But yeah, y'all let me know down below what y'all thought of this episode. Stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, deuces.